You're sweating already.
A TV job may look glamorous, but imagine your Emmy Award-winning TV show involves battling 35-foot waves, freezing temperatures, and 20-hour workdays.
He could not do it. Nor could I.
If I could wear a sweater.
Yeah, and yet, Nick Tokman of Deadliest Catch, he just keeps on smiling. It has earned him the nickname Sunshine. Over 4 years of toughing it out on the Bering Sea, Tokman joined crews fishing for Alaskan king crab on the Discovery documentary series. And now he goes around the country by plane, we're guessing, not by boat, to encourage others to overcome obstacles that keep them from achieving their own definition of success.
Nick's in Louisville this week to talk to members of Skills USA. So, hello! Sunshine,
How
look at that
are
jacket.
ya?
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Good to have you
You
here.
look like such a tough guy with this wonderful jacket on. Have a seat.
He's got
you.
tough hands, I'll tell you that.
Well, no, because when I see these things, like he would be cowering in a corner in the first 5 minutes.
That's right.
So let's talk about what led you to Deadliest Catch. It wasn't something I think that your whole family embraced, right?
No,
Not exactly.
I was growing up without a job, a place to stay, trying to find work in one of the most dangerous professions out there. So they, of course, you can see that why they weren't initially supportive. But I just saw the show on TV. It looked like fun. I wanted to try it, and I just bought a plane ticket to Alaska and went up and did it. And after everything I went through, I mean, I was in a shelter, one time. I was saying I ran in people's houses, pawned the gold necklace my mom gave to me, and after all my setbacks and failures, I got on the very boat that I saw on TV.
Isn't that? So what is, I guess, the moral of the story for you? Because now you're going around and talking to people about skills and motivation and that kind of thing. So what do you think the story is to be told?
The main message is to connect with your voice. I believe there's something inside everyone that compels them to do what they want to do, and I want to make sure they follow through with that. My brand is conquer negative influences, connect with your voice, and create your success. I find too many people get led astray from pressures, from being the cool kid in high school, or, from family. They want them to have a respectable job like a doctor or a lawyer when they really want to work on cars. And that's why I spoke at Skills USA. I think it's an amazing organization.
Because it was trade skills.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I was the keynote for last night. It was in front of 17,000 people, my first huge crowd like that.
How'd you do, okay?
I think I did really well. I had a few people standing up at the end, too, so I was pretty pumped. Yeah.
It's that first sentence when you're up in front of an arena like that, and you're like, well, I hope this goes well.
Yeah, right, yeah, exactly.
Well, no, because that's kind of the new path. I think we've got some video from that show. Is it, I mean, I look at this and go, dear Lord have mercy, there's no way I would last doing that.
What's with the M&Ms there? Oh, it's a happy.
I was trying to make a cake, yeah.
So what did that teach you about yourself? Were you surprised about anything in yourself, about your DNA on a place like that?
Well, actually, the first time I tried it, I failed, believe it or not. It takes heart, is what it is. I mean, I'm not a big guy, you can clearly see that, but it's just, you got to have the mindset to go in with it. And the first time I tried it, I failed at it.
Now, when you say you failed at it, what do you mean?
I couldn't do the job.
It was just too tough?
Fourth day, I mean, my heart wanted to go, my body couldn't keep up. I kept telling myself I could do it, I could do it. I couldn't. I was screaming at the top of my lungs, bawling my eyes and saying, I can do it, I can do it. The guys look at me and say, whoa, Nick, we like you, you got heart, but we got to take you back to town. You can't do this job, I'm sorry.
There's something about the people of Alaska, though. I've been there many times. Yeah. They're hardy, they're fighters. Didn't you tap into that sort of? Did that help?
What I notice about Alaskans is they're not going to go out and chop your wood for you, but if they see you struggling, they'll go out and help you. That's kind of the best analogy I can get. They really want to help you. If they see you trying to help yourself, they'll help you. And
so that failure you had, what did you go do? So then you have to reset. So what did you do to get back on track and go back?
I had a lot of mentors. There was one guy, Steve Russell. I mean, he used to be a crab fisherman. He kind of boosted my confidence up. I had a lot of mentors and support to help me go forward and everything. And at one point, I was like 3 years ago, I failed at this kind of fishery, and I was wondering if I could do it again. And the risk of death prevented me, but I realized that if I didn't do it 20 years later, I'm going to be sitting down asking myself what if, so I just went up and did it.
Well, good for you.
For those of you wondering, too, he does not smell like fish.
No.
Hey, it takes a special something to pull this off. Tell me about the jacket. It's a statement.
Right, well, it's usually, back then I saw, there was a golfer, his name was Kenny Hammond. He was a garbage man, slightly autistic, one of the best members, but he had this positive, happy-go-lucky attitude, and I saw it and I adopted this jacket. And when I was in school, I kind of got criticized and made fun of for it. And I wear it as a statement saying, people then would criticize and make fun of me for it, but over time I was realizing that they weren't exactly living the life I wanted to live, and I realized that, I did what I wanted, and I got it.
You gotta do you.
Yeah, and
right.
you know what? You can call me whatever the heck you want, but I am happy with who I am, and that's why I wear the jacket for the kids. Yeah.
It's hence Terry in a sweater.
Yeah.
Great to have you here, Nick.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And if the fans viewers want to get in touch with me, I have my Instagram, Nick Tokman, and Twitter, Nick Tokman, and Facebook, Nick Sunshine Tokman, my website, nicktokman.com.
The
got it all
nickname
right there.
Sunshine, right there. We want to let you know, Nick, by the way, last night's keynote speaker, again for Skills USA, their National Leadership and Skills Conference, runs through Friday at the fairgrounds. You can learn more about their programs for skilled trades careers at skillsusa.org.
And there's Nick's basic website right there, nicktokman.com. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Good lesson.
so much.
I agree. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Hang right here. First day of summer shaping up to be a hot one.
Well, Terry's clearly dressed like the Bering Sea.
Not on the Bering Sea.
Switched it, right?
I mean, really, come on, you're killing me over here. Just let me see how you do this afternoon when you walk outside.
That's
now.
right.
Yeah,
strike
exactly.
that
Yes,
pose with
as
us.
Rachel mentioned, it's going to be a hot one out there on this first day of summer.